Alright, hey, how you doing, viewers? Today we're going to install some window tint on this 1997 Honda Civic right here behind me. And I'm going to be showing you some of the basic tools and some basic procedures on how to install window tint and how to go about doing that. So let's get started. Alright, before you start your window tint, you're going to need some tools. I picked up this little window tint application kit from Walmart. It was like 10 bucks. Basically what comes in this kit is you're gonna get a razor blade, squeegee, and this tint on applicator. Basically soap and water. Also, you're gonna get like a lint-free cloth, which is really important. That's gonna get the lint off your windows so that it doesn't show up in your job and your work. Also, I would recommend getting one of these. It's a spreader. This is for applying Bondo and glazing putty to for body work. You can pick this up basically anywhere. Harbor Freight, Walmart, they all got them. Also, you might want a scraper, razor blade. You're going to use this to clean the windows. Also, optionally, I use this sometimes when I'm cutting along long lines. I would just put the razor blade right up on the edge and kind of follow it down. That's basically what I use it for. But these are some of the basic tools that you're going to want to use for window tint jobs. Alright, let's move on. Tinting windows. Alright, I'm back again. I went inside and got a little more comfortable because it's a little hot out here. It's still kind of like summertime weather. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and we're going to tint this rear window. And this is the window that we're going to tint right here. First thing what you want to do is clean the window. So you want to clean both sides of the window. So I've kind of already taken the liberty of cleaning it. Basically, just get some soapy water, spray it down a little bit, get you a nice clean rag, clean this area off really good. Also, clean off the inside. And it's recommended that you get have a microfiber cloth and also a lint-free cloth. Basically, also, I would also suggest to do this job that you get you're gonna need a razor blade, a good one, something that's sharp. This right here is a squeegee. This is going to come in handy to push out air bubbles. This right here is actually for applying Bondo and glaze. Kind of like a scrape, not a scraper. But basically, what I'm going to take is this right here and put it on the lint-free cloth, and you can do this right here to clean inside the small areas right here along the door edges, and just take it, run it in there. Let me bring you in a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. What I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna take this right here and just stick it right there in the sides and just go along the edge right here. Just clean down in there. Oops. And if you notice, another thing what I've done is I've taken the liberty of removing the door panel, and the reason I've done that is it's going to make the installation a lot easier. and I'll post a link in this video on how to remove the door panel, if that's something that you would like to do. I mean, it's optional, it's not really necessary. You don't have to remove the door panel. You know, it's going to take you a little bit longer to do that. That's an extra step, but it makes installation a lot easier. So I would actually highly recommend removing the door panel if you're able to, you know, if it's not too difficult. All right, next thing. Get you adjusted here. One of the first things you want to do is go ahead and get your window tint ready. And before you actually, you know, start cutting the tint and stuff like that, make sure you get this is what I'm going to suggest. Look up on maybe on the website and see what kind of tint is legal in your state, your county, wherever you live in, wherever you live at. In North Carolina, we have 35% or above on the front. On passenger cars, you can have 35% all the way around. And if you look right here on the front of your vehicle, you can have tint that comes down to about 5 inches to the A1 line, which is about 5 to 7 inches down. Mine is a little bit lower than that, so this right here is illegal. And that's actually why I'm tinting this back window, because I had 5% tint on this back window, and I got a ticket for that. So I had to pull that off, and I'm going to put some 35% tint on there, so they don't have a reason to pull me over anymore. Now on an SUV or a truck, you can have 35% on the front, and you can have the back as dark as you want to. But for me, I'm going to put 35%. I want mine to be legal. So, all right. In order to get this window tint to stick to your window, I'm just going to apply a solution of water and soap. Dip down. You're going to get your squeegee. Just wet this area down right here with water and soap. Let me bring you in here a little bit closer. And you're just gonna squeegee this right here, left to right, side to side. Basically, this is just gonna hold it down so that it doesn't move on you. Now we're gonna start cutting this, but before you start cutting, what I'll do, bring you in here a little bit closer so you can see this. I got this. Take 2 pieces of tape. Put one on the back, one on the front, and what you're going to do is you're going to pull it right here until the tint starts separating. You notice you got a clear layer right here. This is going to be on the front. You got your tint, which is the dark layer. You want to make sure that your dark layer is laying down and that this clear is on the top, because what we're going to do is going to cut this window, and then we're going to take it and apply it to the back. This is the sticky adhesive side. The sticky adhesive side needs to be able to apply to the inside of your window. So you want to make sure that you got the black sticky adhesive side on the bottom. Clear side should be on the top. Alright. see I got that right. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting this window tint. What I would suggest is that you start cutting on the sides first. Oh, one more thing before I start. Like when I showed you how to clean this, if you have anything, so I'm kind of bouncing around right now. But if you have anything on the window that's kind of tough to get off, just get a razor blade, scraper or something like that, and you know, you can use razor blade, scraper or something like that, and soap and water, and just scrape it off. You know what I'm saying? If you have adhesive or anything like that, just soap and water, razor blade to get it right off. Alright, now what I'm gonna do, I got a razor blade here, got this little squeegee. I'm just go along the edges. Let's see, make sure you guys can see this. Alright. Trying to make sure I don't have any bubbles or ripples or anything like that in the window tint. So I'm gonna go ahead, try to get that as flat, smooth as possible. Get all the air bubbles out. That starts getting dry. Before you get the bubbles out, before you get any kind of ripples or waves out, just put some more water, some more soap on there. Smooth that out. See if y'all can see that good. Alright, first thing I'm going to do, cut right here on the side. Alright, let me backtrack. Let me stop right quick. Before you cut, when you put this window tint on the window here, you want to make sure that you got this tint right here, kind of like at an even level. couple things you want to consider. First of all, you don't want to bend this film. You start bending this film, you're going to put kinks in it, and you're going to see that in your job. You don't want to bend this film. Second of all, you want to get this tint right here. You don't want this right here to be hanging way down here. So try to bring it up right here, and this will just make it easier for the installation. So try to have this right here about, maybe 2-3 inches below the windowsill line. Alright, next thing we're going to do, go ahead and start cutting this thing up. Make sure you got a real nice sharp blade. Get down here to the edge. Just kind of follow it on up. And take this same line. Just bring it on down. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the other side. I'm going to try to save that little piece for maybe a corner or something like that. Maybe I can do a little triangle with that piece later. Alright, you got your sides cut. Next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and cut this top right here. Do the same thing that you did, just take your razor blade and make sure it's nice and sharp. And just cut along this line right here. Now on this particular window right here, there's a mark or a little chip missing out the window, or someone actually tried to break in. Somebody actually did break into this car a long time ago, but it left a little mark right here. You can't really see it, but I'm just going to kind of trim out that little piece. I try to make it a little even. And apologize, if I'm sniffling and stuff a lot. It's not because I breathed the 8 ball last night. I was kind of sick this weekend. I'm just getting over a cold, so please excuse me. I know that can be kind of annoying. All right, what you gonna do next? You got this all cut right here. Grab your keys. Go ahead and lower down this window a little bit. lower this down, you want to lift up on the bottom so that it doesn't get stuck. The reason you put water down is to prevent the tint from moving. So you put your water down, just grab your squeegee, just slide it one time, and that'll kind of hold it down. That prevents it from moving. Alright, another thing, I should have told you this at the very beginning. It's not recommended that you do window tint outside. This should be done inside in the garage. One, so the wind doesn't blow your tint and put wrinkles and creases in your tint. Number two, you don't want to do this in direct sunlight. I'm a risk taker. I got confidence in myself, so I'm doing this outside. Besides, it's nice and sunny out here, and you know, I need to get some sun before the summer is over. So I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone. Anyways, what I've done here is I just move the window down a little bit, and that's because we're going to go ahead and install it on the inside. Before we do that, we're going to make sure that our edges are nice and even. So I'm just going here. Basically, I'm just going on this edge right here. All you got to do, zoom you in here a little bit. On this edge, I'm going to just put my finger right there and just carve around it. Razor blade. And just kind of smooth out that edge a little bit. Same thing, I'm going to just lift this up a little bit. And do the same thing to the other side. Just put my finger right there. Just kind of carve around it with the razor blade. Just kind of smooth that edge out. Alright, next thing we're going to do is apply this window tint to the inside. So what you're going to have to do is separate this window tint, and you can just get two pieces of tape, put one on the outside, one on the inside, or you can just try to peel it back with your finger. I'm going to warn you right now, this can really be a test of your patience. see if I can get this get some tape. I'm having a little difficulty trying to get this paper, this tint to separate here. Let me try another corner. I can actually see it separating. For some reason it just don't want to come apart. I got you, bitch. I'm going to act up so people are watching, huh? It's alright. Got something for you. Alright, finally got it. 2 hours later. I saw that it was starting to separate, so that's why I just grabbed a little razor blade, stuck it in between there, separated it. And as soon as you get it to separate, go on ahead and spray the black adhesive side tint with some water. And just peel it down real slow. You don't want to rush it and bend your window tint. So just take your time. Put this down real slow. Alright, it's suggested that you just peel it down about halfway. Well, down to, just leave about 3 inches at the bottom. Alright, now we're about ready to apply the window tint to the inside. So what I'm going to do, come on over here, and I'm going to spray the inside of the window now. See if you can see this. Alright, you want to go ahead and spray the front side of the adhesive, which basically you've already done. Spray this side right here, spray the inside of the window. Now I'm going to take, the reason why you roll the window down is because you're going to bring the window tint down just about, quarter of an inch, just a little line under the actual window line. So when you put this window tint on, you want to leave just a little line at the top, just a little space at the top. So whenever you roll your window up, you're not going to damage the tint. So just leave a little space at the top so you can roll your window up. Alright. Got it on there. Go ahead and spray this back side. Get it into position. While it's still wet, you can go ahead and move it around, get it into position about where you want it. Once you got it right about where you want it, you can go ahead and hit it with a squeegee. Get out as much of the air bubbles as you can. bubbles. Just get out as much as you can. And once you got into your position that the top half should be in, it gets a little dry. Just put a little more soap and water down. Alright. Now this is the reason that you leave the bottom half on. Basically, you leave this bottom half right here on so that the bottom of the tint does not get dirty. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the bottom half. I'm going to spray the inside with soap and water. And as I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and remove the rest of the clear plastic film. Spray that down with water, with soap, so that it's not sticky. Alright? Now basically, this step right here can be kind of difficult. This is why you remove the door panel. Or why I would suggest removing the door panel. This is called tucking the film. Basically, you're going to take this, kind of roll it, and just slide it down in there. That's why you want to wet it so that it doesn't stick. And you can kind of slide it down into the windows still. Put it down in there. Also, once you got it to this point, you're going to want to raise the window back up also. So once you got all these bubbles out at the top, go ahead and raise this window back up. When you're raising and lowering the window, try to make sure that you're not crunching your window tint. You just want to tuck that down in there. You can use your squeegee or your spreader and just push it down in there. Get all the edges in there. Now you're just going to spray the window. Make sure you get all the air bubbles out. Get all your water out. All the moisture out. to your spreader, put your microfiber cloth, not microfiber, I'm sorry, your lint-free cloth. Use this to further press all of the air bubbles and moisture out. You want to do this starting from the middle, work your way out. Like I said, just start from the middle, work your way out. Kind of air bubbles, go ahead and try to work them out. So I got some air bubbles right here. I'm trying to work these out. Any kind of moisture. All right, the last part. What you want to do is just take a razor blade and just cut right here along the bottom. First, before you start cutting with the razor blade, you want to raise up the window. Make sure that the window is all the way, after you got all the bubbles and the water out, go ahead and raise that window all the way to the top. Then take your razor blade and just below the windowsill line, or wherever you want it, just take your razor blade, cut along here, and you can then just take this tint and just peel it out right there. I kind of ran out of, my battery kind of died on me on this video. But that's basically it. So whenever you're tinting your windows, first thing you want to do, make sure that you clean your windows. Just get your windows clean. Make sure you got the right tint. Make sure that, I mean, if you want to have a legal tint, you know, if you want your tint to be a little bit darker, hey, that's up to you. It's your vehicle, it's your ride. You know, pimp it how you want to pimp it. Just clean. Make sure that it's clean. Make sure that you're laying down the right side. You know, use the tape. Peel the tint back. Make sure that your adhesive side is on the back. Your clear side is on the front, so that whenever you remove the top layer of tint, which should be the clear, and you spray it down, and you're gonna put it on the back, you want that adhesive to be touching on the inside of the window. So you just want to make sure that you have that right. Otherwise, if you have it backwards, if you have it done so, you can go ahead and, if you do make that mistake, you can just take that tint and put it on the other window. You know, it should match the other side. If that does occur, if you do make that mistake. I think that's about it. Like I said, you can get one of these window tint kits from Walmart. I got this Black Magic window tint kit from Walmart. I don't know, it costs you about 10 bucks or something like that. Basically, it's gonna come with, it's gonna say tint on applicator. This is just water and soap, soapy water. That's all that is. It's gonna come with a squeegee, and it's gonna come with a razor blade. Oh, and it's gonna come with a maybe a low tint cloth, which is your lint-free cloth. This actually is pretty important because you don't want any type of dirt or foreign debris on the wherever you apply your tint to, because if you do, it's going to show up in your work. You're going to see it. It'll cause air bubbles, and you'll see a lump. Industry standard is like 5 feet. So if you're standing 5 feet away from the window and you don't see any kinks, creases, dirt, air bubbles, then you did a pretty good job. You did a good job. That's how you should judge it. 5 feet away. All right. I think that about wraps it up. I'm gonna post a link in the video on how to remove this this door panel right here, and also how to put it back on. Link should be right up here in the upper corner of the screen. All right. Well, I thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, please post and like the video. Hey, this is like my first or second video. I could have made it a little bit better. I'm always trying to make improvements. If you have any suggestions, let me know. But I appreciate you watching, and please subscribe. Thank you.